Good morning and welcome to the Seniors Men's Championship being broadcasted from the lovely Digby, Nova Scotia. Today's event is Team Yukon against Team Manitoba. Team Manitoba will start the game shooting the red stones, and their lead is Dale Mitchie. The second is Peter Nichols. Third is Dean Moxham, and the skip is Randy Neufeld. For Team Yukon, their lead is Don Duncan. Second is Ed Cormandy. Third, Gordon Zeeland, and the skip is Walter Wellingham. Manitoba so far has a record of 2-2, 2 wins and 2 losses, and Yukon is 1 win and 3 losses. We had their leads. We got the lead that have shot their stones, and now we have the lead of Team Manitoba delivering. Sweepers jump on it right away. Since the redstone was in the house, they have the right to remove it. And now we have Skip Neufeld asking for the removal of this stone. Sweepers were called off. We had the removal of the stone that was sitting left, and the shot is now sitting at T-line level on the right side. Shot was a straight face on, successful. Skip Neufeld adopts his position, calls for normal weight, height, for the removal of this. And now we have Peter Nichols. Sweeping stone. Shot rock right off the button for Team Manitoba, sorry. And now Team Yukon will be delivering their stone. Delivered by Ed Cormandy. At a straight takeout, and now Skip Neufeld asking the shooter for the removal. It has been a back and forth. Successful removal again. And now Skip Wellingham. Second shot from Ed Cormandy. Shooter rolls to the left side, just above the tee line. Sweeper working hard, keep it in line. Shot rock out of the house, and the shooter rolls out of the house. So we have a clean house starting this contest between Yukon Territories and Manitoba. No score yet. We are in the first end. Has been quiet. And now we have Peter Nichols. They have switched a rotation between Peter and Dean just to keep me online. Sweepers called on. Team Yukon. Shot stone removed. And shooter remains in the house at the 2 o'clock position in the 8-foot circle. Again, welcome to day 3, the Seniors Curling Championships held in Digby, Nova Scotia. If you are not a Bell Fiber Up customer, you can also join us on the live feed at www.digbyAreaRecreation.ca, and you will find the link to join us. Skip Wellingham working hard in the hopes of removing the stone from staying in the house. And now we got Skip, Randy Newfall, heading down to the hack zone and ready to deliver. Team Yukon has the hammer to start the game. First shot from Skip Wallingham. Shot rock was removed from the house, and the shooter remained in the house midway between outside of the 12-foot position. Sweepers were called off. Shooter rolls outside of the house, and now we have a clean house. Sorry. I've been battling this sore throat this morning, so excuse my little coughs once in a while. As you can hear in the background, our other feature game broadcasted by Scott Squires had a better deal than he had last night. I had heat and he did not. Shot through the house, and it is a blank for end number one. And Yellowstones will remain with the hammer. And here we go. We got Don Duncan. Sorry, that was Dale Mitchie. Shot ends in the midway between the hog line and the house. Now we have Don Duncan, first stone, lead for Team Yukon Territories. Sweepers were called off from the start, and his shot ends on the 4-foot position, the back of tee line. As you could hear in the background, my partner Scott Squires will be fighting this cough all day long too. He did not pay for the heat last night. Now he will suffer like we all do. Sweepers going hard at work. And we have both shots in a 4-foot circle with red closer. And now we have the shot from second shot from Don Duncan. Skip has indicated a draw. Pushback of his own stone. Now he's sitting halfway, midway between the 2-foot circle and the 4-foot circle, just below tee line. And now we have Skip Neufeld. Shooter is shaking his head. I don't think he's quite too happy. Usually when I shake my head after delivery, it works out. But unfortunate, his shot rolls right through the house. So this will change the strategy for Skip Neufeld. First shot being delivered by the second for Team Yukon, Ed Cormandy. Sweepers were called off. Called on to keep it straight as possible, and his shot lands in the 8-foot circle on the top of the house. We get still half of the second shot from Don Duncan. still visible. So now Team Team Manitoba working hard at it. Sweepers are working hard. And unfortunately, his shot has a scrape with the first shot that was delivered by Ed Carmody. Both stones settling in a 8-foot circle. And now we have the call made. Let's skip Wellingham, as you could hear in the background. Control, board, removal. This here is the second shot from Ed Carmody. Shot made, and now Team Yukon sitting with 4 stones in the house. Nice one for Team Manitoba. This end has been a little bit busier than the first. That was blanked. First shot from Peter Nichols. Second shot, sorry. Shot didn't work out to the liking of his skip. And now we have Skip Wellingham from the Yukon Territories having a look, and now his call has been made. And now we have Gordon Zealand delivering. Sweepers are working to keep it straight as possible. And now we have Team Yukon shooting Yellowstones, sitting with 5 stones in the house. They're keeping skip for the red stones. Team Manitoba, Randy Neufel, busy. Sweepers are called on to work hard. Shot was made. Shooter rolled to the left, made contact with the stone that was located on top of 4, just above the button, and the shooter now has rolled to the left side, midway between the 8-foot circle and the 12-foot circle. And again, Skip Wellingham asking for the removal. Second shot delivered by Gordon Zealand. So the shot stone of Team Manitoba was actually pushed in back of 8 at the 6th position. And now Team Manitoba will take advantage of this roll. Skip Neufeld, at the age of 53, has been curling since he has been 21 years old from Boissavin, Manitoba. Vice Skip Zealand working hard. Making sure the shot was hot enough to drag to the between the 8 and the 12-foot circle. Back of the house. Now the Vice and the Skip agreeing on the shot to be delivered. Again, we would like to thank all the volunteers permitting this event to be the great success it has been so far. If you get a chance, come and watch the games live at the Digby Arena. It's been great curling. As predicted by the third, the Vice Skip, Gordon Zealand, his shot ended in the 12-foot circle, top of the house, left side. And now we have Team Manitoba in the hopes of making things more difficult for Team Yukon to end up with 2 points. Shot has been followed all the way down from Skip Neufeld, calling on and off the sweepers. As you could see, Dale Mitchie remaining at the sweep, hard, and now Team Manitoba has the shot rock located in midway between the 2 feet and 4 foot position, just to the right of the circle. And now we have the last rock coming up, being delivered by Skip Walter Wellingham of Mayo in Yukon. Works at the RCMP station up there. And at the end of the second end, we have Team Yukon with 2 points, and Team Manitoba not able to steal, but will have the hammer in this third end. So after two completed ends, Team Yukon shooting Yellowstones 2 and Team Manitoba shooting Redstones 0. We thank you again for joining us live from the Digby Arena, beautiful Digby, Nova Scotia. These games have been broadcasted on the Bell Fiber Op, Channel 1 and Channel 401. And is also broadcasted on the internet. You can find a link at www.digbyarearecreation.ca. Follow the link for the Seniors Curling Championships to join us. Shot delivered in the house. Touch to left of center line. And now we have the first delivery from Team Manitoba, from Dale Michi. His guard is sitting on the Bell Alliant logo at the letter T. Now we have second shot delivered from Don Duncan of Team Yukon. That is his natural motion after he delivers his shot. He's not been upset with himself, been upset with the shot. His shot delivered ends up in the 8-foot area of center line, top left corner. Now we have the second shot delivered from Team Manitoba, Dale Michi. With a pushback of that second stone that was delivered from Don Duncan. And now we have Skip Willingham making the call, and first shot from Ed Cormandy. Ed is actually from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, now residing in Yukon, working at the Yukon Fish and Game establishment. And now we have Peter Nichols getting ready. Sweepers are called on right away. Dale Michi hard at work again, and the shot takes a nick of the guard that was located off the center line on the left side, which is now on the right side of things. And now Skip Wallingham asking for the guard. Keep the pressure on Team Manitoba. Hard guard ends up on the Digby Area Recreation. Again, digbyarea-recreation.ca is the website that you can find a link for the live broadcasting of those games. First, Dale Mitchie working hard. Dale passed the guard, and then Peter Nichols took over. As you could tell, Skip Wallingham passing on to Gordon Zeeland. And to up his weight, and top stone of Team Manitoba was removed. And now Team Manitoba skip, Randy Neufeld, asking for the angle tap back. So his shot rock would be located in a 2-foot circle. Sweepers are called on. Back and forth. Shot rock didn't seem to work to the likings of the skip. And actually, after robbing their top guard, rolled up in midway between the 2-foot and the 4-foot position. Now we have the second delivery from Gordon Zeeland of Team Yukon. And his shot makes contact with the guard. His guard pushes it out of the way and pushed out of the play as well. Team Manitoba's guard. And now front of the house is pretty well exposed, and changing Skip Neufeld strategy. Asking for T-line weight for pushback for the stones that are located on top of a 2-foot circle. To push it to the button. Now the sweepers. First we had one sweeper, second jumped in, now both of them. And both of them are still working hard. And it looks like Team Manitoba at the moment has the 1 point. In this third end of the draw 9, first game of the day. Team Yukon with a record of one win and 3 losses, and Team Manitoba even at 2-2.
Not a whole lot of options here for Leslie Grant. She looks
In the background, you can see one of the volunteers that works the ice sheets. Again, we'd like to thank them very much. There has been no complaints from the curlers. They are actually enjoying the fact that the ice sheets have been responding very well, same since day one, all the way to today. So the shot rock has rolled out of the house, and now we have the Team Manitoba sitting with the 1 point in the 8 foot left side, just below the tee line. And now we have coming up the first shot, Skip Randy Neufeld. Skip Neufeld with his spouse Anita also have a daughter, Sabrina, who is quite involved in curling in Manitoba with numerous championships under her belt. We have the second shot coming up from Skip Walter Wallingham of Yukon. Sweeper Duncan called on to work, and the shot rock sets in a 4 foot circle on the left hand side, and now you can see Skip Neufeld with Peter Nichols making a decision. It seems that Skip Neufeld will settle for a single point in this third end.
Line's good. Well, line's good.
Sweepers have been called off. And now Dale Mitchie working. Even Peter Nichols tried to make a little dance of hope. Unfortunately, the shot ends up nicking the red guard located on the right inside. And it is a steal of one for Team Yukon. Team Manitoba will keep the hammer for end 4 of this game. The first game of the day, for day 3, draw 9 of this Canadian Seniors Championship held in Digby at the Digby Arena in lovely Nova Scotia. Beautiful day outside. If you get a chance, come and visit us at the arena and witness the great games that are coming on. First shot ends in the free guard zone. About 3/4 way from the house. Decision has been made. And now we have delivery from Dale Michi. Dale Michi from Surrey, Manitoba. Works at Hub International as an insurance broker. So if you require insurance coverage, visit Dale Michi. Now we have the second shot coming up. Team Yukon. Removal of their own guard. Skip wanted the stone number 2 located up there. Now Skip Neufeld pointing the line for the shot from Dale Michi, who has been kept quite busy sweeping for Team Manitoba. Now the sweepers are working hard. And Skip Neufeld joined in the party. In the background, you could hear players from Team Quebec taking the call. They are playing Team Northwest Territories. It's in Nunavut. Now we have the first delivery from Peter Nichols, Team Manitoba. Peter resides in, was place of birth was Flin Flon, Manitoba, and he's the the college vice principal at the Murdoch McKay. And now we have shot from Ed Cormandy. Removal of the guard that was delivered from Peter Nichols. Both guard and the shooter rose out of play. And also took a little push on his own stone to make it a shot rock at the moment. Second delivery from Peter Nichols. Sweepers working hard. Sorry, these two shots, his two last shots were from Dean Moxham. Dean Moxham, resident, place of birth was Portage La Prairie in Manitoba. And self-employed and a farmer. Removal of the stone from the Team Manitoba that was located in top 12 circle of the house, right off center, was removed. And now we have Team Manitoba, Peter Nichols. Sweepers have been called off. Seems like the shot will be going on its own. Skip Wellingham, Team Yukon, working hard. The shot ends in a 12-foot circle at the bottom of the house on the left side. At 7 o'clock position. Now we have Gordon Zealand, Team Yukon. Nice step back, and now shot from one of the three stones from Team Yukon, pushed in the 8-foot position, and now the skip Randy Neufeld of Team Manitoba asking for removal of the stones. The shooter finishes in the top of the house in the 12-foot circle. And there was a jam. And the Yukon stone still sitting at the 8-foot position just below the tee line, touching 12-foot circle. Call has been agreed between Skip Wallingham and his third, Gordon. Quick reminder, after this fourth end, there will be a 5-minute mandatory break for the curlers. First stone delivered by Wallingham. Sweepers working hard with it. Little pushback. And now Team Yukon shooting Yellowstone have scoring 1 and 2 in this fourth end. So the Vice, goals, and the skip Randy Neufeld making a decision. And now Dale Mitchie and Mr. Brooks. Who is actually the fifth member of Team Manitoba. Fortunately, I don't have any stats on this gentleman. But Mr. Brooks took Dean Moxham's position. One last look from Skip Neufeld. Feels comfortable with the shot. Getting ready in the hack position for his three. Sweepers called on. Shot rock ending on the tee line on the left side of the house, midway between 12 and 8 foot. And now Skip Wallingham, second stone of the fourth end. Shot was made. They were hoping for a roll behind the Team Manitoba guard. Unfortunately, it's full. And now Skip Neufeld taking his last rock of the fourth end. Again, reminder, we'll be taking a 5-minute break. Mandatory. Sweepers have been called on. Dale Michie working hard. Shot made. And Team Manitoba is on the board. So after 4 completed ends, we have Team Yukon, Yellowstones, with a score of 3, and Team Manitoba with a score of 1. Now we will enjoy a 5-minute mandatory break. We'll talk to you right after.
Pretty close. You could touch him right there. No. Want me to hit him, guys?
There's a power button up there. Just hit the power button.
Yeah.
My name's Penny Graham, and I'm actually born and brought up on Briar Island. Briar Island being the gateway to the Bay of Fundy, this is where the Bay of Fundy begins. Our company is Mariner Cruises, and we offer whale watching and bird watching. And when I'm wallowing upon the sea-bound course of Mars. It's only in the bay that you're going to experience these natural wonders. See, these whales come here only to eat and raise their young. Species of whales that frequent the bay are humpbacks, minkies, fin whales, and occasionally the North Atlantic right whale. Humpbacks have a personality like no other whale because they're so usually friendly, and there are days that they're as actually curious about us as we are them. We see Atlantic puffins, Wilson storm petrels, northern gannets, northern and red and redneck phalaropes. There's seals out there, harbor seals and gray seals, actually that make their home right here down around Gull Rock. When you're on one of my tours, you can actually expect the unexpected because we never know what we're going to see.
The Bay of Fundy is one of the best places in the world to see whales, particularly in the summer. Principally, we see the humpback whale through a good part of the summer, and every once in a while we see the right whales in our area. With the Zodiac, they're right there, right beside you. You can't appreciate how big they are until they come up right beside you in the Zodiac. Oh my God. It really is, for a lot of people, a dream come true.
It was great. Way more than I expected. I never dreamt we'd see 13 whales and all those porpoises, and it was a perfect day for it. I mean, you couldn't get a better day than this.
It was a great trip. Great rails, sunny. What do you want more?
Day 3 of the Seniors Championship. The game between Team Manitoba and Team Yukon. Team Manitoba, the first shooter in the 5th of 8 ants. Team Yukon has the hammer, and after 4 completed ants, if you just joined in, Team Yukon leading Team Manitoba by a score of 3-1. Team Yukon with the stats of 1 win and 3 losses, and Team Manitoba at even 500 with 2 wins and 2 losses. Again, I would like to make a correction. These games are not broadcast on live TV, on Fiber Up. They are live streamed at tv1.ca/Uniform Golf Mike UGM 1641. And also you can follow the link that is located at the website www.digbyAreaRecreation.ca. If you are from Nova Scotia, around Digby, or further, and you want to take a drive to witness some great curling by these former champions, live, you can join us at the Digby area in Digby, Nova Scotia. Has been great curling. So in the background, again, you can see the volunteer ice keepers. The ice sheets have been working very well. According to the players, there has been no complaints. Now we have first shot delivered by Peter Nichols in Manitoba. And as you can see, we now have 3 guards of Team Manitoba and 1 guard of Team Yukon in front of the house. And now, second player for Team Yukon, native of Dawson City, Yukon. He's a capital manager for the Government of Canada. And now we have two guards from both teams, front of the house, and one rock sitting at the edge of the 12-foot right-hand corner of the house from Team Yukon, shooting yellow stones. And now we have the second stone delivered by Peter Nichols. Team men curling together for the seniors for the last 2 years together. Now we have call made by Skip Walter Waddingham of Mayo Yukon. Occurs an average of 80 games a season. So he keeps busy on the ice. So now we have two guards, the shooter and the other guard that was located up front, removed from the front of the house. Shot rock right now belonging to Team Manitoba. And second shot from Peter Nichols. First shot. From Peter. No. Sorry. There has been a change in the lineup for Team Manitoba. Player entered in the lineup, vice player Moxham. And now we have first delivery from Gordon Zeeland, Team Yukon. Shooter and one of the guards from Team Manitoba are removed from the front of the house. And now we have the second shot from Peter Nichols.
Here we go. It's going to be a collision, and the rocks move around a little bit. Here you saw just how tightly bunched they are, and it does not work out for Alberta as she ends up jamming on those yellow Yukons, and all of the movement that's spread through those yellow rocks.
Guard ends up just above the Bell Alliant logo, providing the broadcasting of those games. Now we have the second shot from Gordon Zeeland of Team Yukon. There was a run back of the guard that was located on front of the house for Team Manitoba, which is now still scoring the one in this fifth end.
certainly right now, that's the rock that's halfway between the 4 and the 8. And then tough, which is second shot between the red Alberta and the yellow Yukon. Certainly better situation for Red right now than if King had gotten the result that she wanted.
Now skip, vice skip Zealand, working hard. And skip Wallingham. His decision made before the last shot. Walter has started curling since the age of 9 years old. And I'm not going to mention his age, but it was a few nights ago. Again, these games are broadcasted via tv1.ca/UGM 1641. And if you can, you are most welcome to drop by at the Digby Arena in lovely Digby, Nova Scotia. Great curling from those seniors championship, men and women. Now, Team Yukon is shot rock in a 4-foot circle just below T-line. So now Team Manitoba, Skip Neufeld. With his second shot. Sweeper Dale Mitchie called on, and now both sweepers working hard. And vice skip Peter Nichols. And it seems like the Team Manitoba Stone will be shot rock, so now Wallingham with the hammer will attempt the removal of the Team Manitoba Stone and score the 2 points, keeping from Team Manitoba from a steal of 1 point. The other game that is broadcasted is between Yukon Territories and Alberta on the ladies' side. Now the sweeper working hard, and shot rock has been removed, and Team Yukon ends up with 2 points in his fifth end. And now lead by the score 5-1 against Team Manitoba. So the lead for Team Yukon, Don Duncan, taking his position in the hack, and now takes a signal from the skip, Walter Wallingham, and makes his first shot in the sixth hand. This game between Yukon and Manitoba at the Seniors Championship from Digby, Nova Scotia. Skip Wallingham dragging stone to make it bite in the house. Since it is biting the 12-foot. Team Manitoba has the right to remove the stone. Both sweepers working hard under the vigil eye of Skip Neufeld. Ensure the shot rock past the hog line. And now Team Manitoba has a high guard. And now we have the second shot coming from the lead of Team Yukon, Don Duncan. Born in New Denver, British Columbia. Works at the Yukon Hospital as the material manager. Started curling at the age of 35. Sorry. Confirmed. And I'll have second shot from Team Manitoba. Skip Neufeld, Team Manitoba, indicating he would like a guard on the right side. Both sweepers working at it. And Team Manitoba now has two high guards in the sixth stand. Now we have Ed Cormandy from Team Yukon shooting. And now calling on the sweepers. Second guard from Team Manitoba has been removed. The shooter ending on the right side, midway between the house and the hog line, about 1.5 feet from the boards. Call has been made by Skip Neufeld. Have first shot delivered by Mr. Brooks of Team Manitoba.
So Baker does what she had to do.
Put her up there. Either that or we hit it. Hit the yellow onto the red. Okay. Okay.
That would make the last couple of innings nail biting time.
And now we are
Leslie Grant, replacement, asking Maureen Dallaire to
witnessing the second shot from Ed Carmody. Sweeper just keeping it clean, so that way it doesn't pick up any residues that could be on the ice. And his guard ends just above the Bell Alliant logo at center line. Team Manitoba curling out of LaSalle, Manitoba.
Alberta with steals in the first
Now we have just seen the draw to the button from the Brooks. Sorry, I have to use Mr. Brooks as his name was not listed in our lineups.
Yukon Rock she does, so nice.
So now we have the Gordon Zeeland.
Gets it by that guard and taps out Yukon yellow. Just teasing a little bit
And
about that program.
we had a miss.
Iconic Canadian curls.
His shot went
The ice.
through the house. And now we have Peter Nichols of Team Manitoba.
Best of the best.
His first shot.
Their provinces, national level, and also all around the colors.
Skip Neufeld joining in the Spurs.
Saturday afternoon,
And the shot ends
live on
in the 8-foot circle on the right side of the house. And weight has been called from Walter Wallingham. And we have the second shot delivered by Gordon Zeeland. Sweepers have been called on.
Alberta with the hammer here.
And now
This sixth
Team
inning.
Yukon is sitting the shot rock after this delivery from Gordon Zeeland. One stone was removed completely from the house, and the other one rolled on the 8-foot circle in the back right side of the house.
Trying to decide what they want to do.
Skip Neufeld made his call, and now this here is the shot delivered by Peter Nichols. shot has removed the yellow stones and unfortunately drove back the shot, the red stone from the scoring circles.
Angle back and try and double out that other Yukon rock that we see, which if she can pull it off.
So now we have
Because it would minimize any potential Yukon damage.
Gordon Zeeland and Waddingham
Putting what happened in the last end behind her, getting up to speed.
deciding which turn he prefers
Shot for her. But she's on her right away. There you see
to
Kane.
shoot, and
On those brushes, they're working it.
decision has been made.
There's the one. Can she get it over for the
And
double? No.
Duncan, the lead for their team,
So a great effort by King.
awaiting
Key result.
Skip at the other end,
Taylor won. Yukon rock, but she couldn't anchor it over.
and
The other one back.
Ormandy on the other side, both in discussion with the skip,
Throw their final stone of this end.
calling the weight,
Facing a couple of
confirming it,
Rocks County.
and now Skip is ready, takes his position in the hack, and delivers his first shot.
Leslie Grant.
Shot rock rolled out of the house, the red stone
Last two ends.
from Team Manitoba removed from the house. Now Team Yukon still is shot rock
Going straight into line.
with Team Manitoba holding the hammer in the sixth end of the contest between Team Manitoba and Team Yukon. On this third day, draw 9, first game of the day. First delivery from Skip Neufeld. Paying attention, calling the sweepers off and on. And Dale Mitchie working hard,
Last rock here. In the sixth
and
It's out of the hand of King, and it's on its way.
beautiful shot
Line.
ending in
And she's on it.
right off the
The roll.
middle of the house.
No worries whatsoever. Kathy King delivers.
And now Skip Walter Waddingham of Team Yukon
Rock, and it is indeed a score.
has all intention
So that lead now
to remove this stone,
7-2 for Alberta over
perhaps enabling his team to steal 1 or maybe 2 points in this sixth stand.
Alberta. As a couple of ends before UConn were really kind of throwing caution, putting rocks in play, trying to open up the offensive side.
And now we have Skip Waddingham second, and now he's calling on Ed Comedy to remain sweeping, and now shot was removed, a shot stone from the skip, rolled out of bounds, and removed from the play area by the third. Gordon Zeeland was attending the skip position. And now we have the last rock being delivered of the sixth stand. Skip Neufeld. Going for a draw. And third for Team Yukon. for New Zealand. And sweeping on, and the shot was further than their scoring. And we have a steal of 1 from Team Yukon. And after 6 hands, we have a score of 6-1 for Team Yukon Territories, shooting Yellowstones against playing Team Manitoba, who will remain with the hammer in the 7th hand.
So, you do not want to miss that. It's going to be the precursor to the...
In the background, you can hear my partner, Steve Squires, who is also dating Scott Squires, sorry, who's commentating the game between Team Alberta and Team Yukon on the ladies' side.
Look at our score in our feature game over Sheet B. Territories Manitoba by a score of 6-1. Played in the 7th end, Manitoba with non-coward. The action over on Sheet.
Now we have the first delivery from Dale Michi, the first delivery from Duncan, who's asked to sail through by the skip in order for Team Manitoba not to
Not give the Yukon a chance at any kind of a big end at all.
have any chance of
5-point lead in the 7th end. Alberta
any playing with their guards and
not getting too crazy.
having multiple points in the 7th end of draw 9, third day of the Seniors Curling Championships held in Digby, Nova Scotia. And we have a situation of that was laying in the free guard zone that was removed from the Don Duncan lead of the stone was replaced at the location it was at before the incident happened. And now we have second delivery. And now we have the second guard located midway between the house and the hog line.
If you're on the Alberta side or champion,
And now we have the first shot from Team Yukon, Ed Cormandy, shooting second.
for Alberta. Joan Harley, well, didn't want to watch that one. She lets it go.
Native of Saskatchewan, working in Yukon. And we have the shot that sailed through for Team Yukon.
The rest halfway between the 8-foot and the 4-foot.
So now we have Team Manitoba that will attempt to draw behind the two guards located in front of the house in hopes to score a few points and bring this game closer score-wise in the 7th end. Sweepers working hard, bringing the stone just below T-line in the 4-foot circle. Now Ed Cormandy at the ready.
Less yellow that you see, less chance Yukon has to score.
Sweepers called on. They've been called off, and removal of one of the guards, and the shooter sailed away out of play. So now we have Team Manitoba sitting with guard midway between the house and the hog line, and Shot Rock sitting on the left side of the house, was below T line. Sweepers are working hard. One shot delivered by and we have a guard located just above the logo of Bell Alliant, provider of the broadcasting of those wonderful games. And now we have first shot delivered by Gordon Zeeland, vice skip of Team Yukon. Same as last, shooter rolls out of play, the guard removed, and we still have a guard located center line midway between house and the hack line. And now we have first delivery from Peter Nichols, Team Manitoba. Sweepers, Dale Mitchie started working hard sweeping and was joined for a while. Mr. Brooks, and this shot ends in the 12-foot off Sander, top of the house. And now Skip Whittingham of the Team Yukon asking for the removal of the guard. Sweepers have been called off in the hopes of a run back and removal of the last shot from Team Manitoba. The guard just sailed by, just missing the last shot, and now Team Manitoba is sitting with two scoring stones in the house. And now we have the shot from Peter Nichols, Team Manitoba. Peter Nichols usually plays the second for Team Manitoba, and has been pushed down to vice. Third shooter for Team Manitoba, as Dean Moxham was removed from the lineup, replaced by Mr. Brooks. In this contest between Team Manitoba and Team Yukon. And now we have first shot come in from Skip Waddingham of the Yukon team, shooting Yellowstones. Getting ready. Sweepers have been called on. And the guard was removed out of play. Shooter rolled out of play. So now we have a Yukon stone guard located midway on the right side of the house, and 2 stones from Team Manitoba in the house, one located in the 8-foot circle top of the house, and one located in the 4-foot just below the tee line. So now the decision has been in the making for Skip Neufeld, and he will take his position in the hack for his delivery of the first stone. Team Manitoba in the 7th end. We are viewing the first shot from Skip Neufeld, following his shot rock, and sweepers have been called off by the vice, Peter Nichols. And now we'll have the second shot coming from Skip Willingham, Team Yukon, delivering the last stone for Team Yukon in the 7th end.
Decide that the 4-point advantage for Alberta going into the final, and Alberta having a hammer is a little too much to try and overcome. So they extend the hand and chase early order of the day. So the first draw on day 3, the knock draw overall is Yukon has their record fall to 1-4. Goes to
Ed Comerandy called on. Shot rock was just had a nick off the top stone for Team Manitoba, who has the last rock, the hammer, in this 7th end, having a chance to score a 3rd point. Here we go. We have last stone delivered from Skip Neufeld, Team Manitoba. If you have just joined us, we are broadcasting the contest between Team Manitoba versus Team Yukon, and Team Manitoba just scored 3 points in this 7th end, making the game closer by a score of Yukon 6 and Team Manitoba 4. And we will play the last end of this contest with Team Yukon shooting Yellowstones, having the hammer. First delivery of the 8th end, delivered by Dale Mitchie. And Skip held. confirming where the stone will end. Now we have first shot from Team Yukon, delivered by Don Duncan, and Skip Neufeld working hard in the hopes that stone from Team Manitoba would hit the side of the ice sheet. Missing it by inches.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Same thing with it on the
I am told that Mr. Brooks, who shoots second for Team Manitoba, as their coach. So now we have Team Manitoba with a second guard up front. The first one was pushed aside, just in play on the left side. Now we have the second shot delivered from Don Duncan of Team Yukon. And now his guard made contact with the Team Manitoba guard, pushed it in the 12-foot circle on the right side of the house. Now Skip Neufeld confirmed with second as to the location. He would prefer the third rock, shot rock. Shot was a little. So now we have three guards. Located up front of the house, and Skip Walter Wallingham asking Ed for some landscaping, removal of stones. The last shot delivered from Team Manitoba, their guard, has been removed from play with the shooter rolling out of play. And now we have Team Manitoba attempting the same shot. Being delivered from Mr. Brooks. His second shot of this last end. The game draw 9, day 3 of the Seniors Curling Championships held in Digby, Nova Scotia. And his shot ends on the 4-foot circle on the right side. Now Skip Waddingham of Yukon asking for the removal of his own guard in order to have a clear view. And we have a shot from Ed Cormandy sailed by the guard and by the shot rock of Team Manitoba. Sweepers were called off right away. And now we have first shot from Peter Nichols. Calling on Mr. Brooks for directional sweeping. We have a hard close to the house guard. And now we have Skip Waddingham of Team Yukon. Asking for the removal. Last shot delivered from Peter Nichols. Guard was removed. A shooter rolled out of play.
You want it right in? Want it right on top of it?
A timeout has been called by Team Manitoba in this 8th end. Team meeting going on for 45 seconds. Both teams have two 45 seconds timeouts, and if the game goes over regular end of being eight ends being played till the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. So right now we see Team Manitoba sitting with 2 points, scoring stones in the house, making a decision as to where they won the second shot from Peter Nichols, but it should be. All right. Skip Neufeld. Last talks with the sweepers. Mr. Brooks and Dale Michie. And we have the second delivery being performed by Peter Nichols on his last shot. In the 8th end of this battle between Team Yukon and Team Manitoba, sweepers staying close, and now Mr. Brooks shooting second for their team. And now we have Team Manitoba with 3 shot rocks in the house. 3 points for the moment. And Team Yukon Territories has a hammer in this last end of this contest with Team Manitoba. Skip Waddingham calling for the control weight to be delivered from Gordon Zeeland. Sweepers called off. And the last shot delivered by Peter Nichols was removed. And Team Manitoba still sitting with 2 points for the moment. And now Peter Nichols, vice skip, taking his position. And skip Randy Neufeld from Team Manitoba getting ready to deliver his first shot in the 8th end. Very focused shot, and sweeper's been called off. Staying close, and now Mr. Brooks and Mr. Mitchie both working hard at and this shot ends in the between the 8-foot and the 12-foot on the top right side of the house. And now Skip Wallingham, his mind made up already for his coming shot. His first stone being delivered in the 8th end, 8th and final end. Team Manitoba giving Team Yukon a battle till the end. They came back with three points in the 7th. Now we have the first shot delivered from Skip Wallingham of Yukon. And we have the removal of the two stones sitting on the right top half of the house. And now we have Peter Nichols, vice skip, indicating where Randy Neufeld for his delivery of his last rock for Team Manitoba, who is presently shooting, holding the 1 point, and both sweepers are working hard and bring this and lovely shot ending in the 4-foot circle and the 8-foot circle on the right side of the house. And now Skip Wallingham, the Team Yukon, facing 2 points from Team would even the score, prolonging the game to a 9th and maybe more ends. Game started with the first end being blank. Team Yukon taking 2 points with the hammer, stealing 1 point from Team Manitoba in the third. Here we go. This is the last rock of this contest. Sweepers both called off. We have the shot rock hitting their guard and rolling out of play, and now we have a tie game as Team Manitoba stole 2 points. We are going in overtime. In this game between Team Yukon and Team Manitoba. And Team Yukon will retain the hammer. In the background, you can see the official, the ice timekeeper. And now we have Team Manitoba getting ready. Dale Mitchie taking his position in a hack. On his first delivery of the 9th end. Of this contest between Team Manitoba and Team Yukon. And now we have Team Manitoba laying a guard on the right side, right on the Bell Alliance logo. First shot being delivered, Team Yukon by Don Duncan. His shot sailing by. I believe that Skip Wallingham was hoping for a nick and moved the stone that is located on the right side. And now we have the second delivery from Dale Mitchie of Team Manitoba. Sweepers have been called off by Skip Neufeld. And we now have a guard midway between the hog line and the house on the right side of.
Let's wait.
We got Gordon Zeeland sweeping hard. Skip Wallingham first marking the position the guard was located at in the event that the guard would have been removed out of play. And now we have the delivery from the Brooks, who is actually their team captain for Team Manitoba, replacing Dean Moxham. With his shot ending in the 4-foot and a bite on the 8-foot on the right side of the house. So now Team Manitoba is sitting with 2 points. First shot delivered by Ed Cormandy of the Team Yukon. And we had a run back, successful removal of the last delivered stone from Team Manitoba. So now we have a guard for Team Yukon Territories, a biter, as they call it, from Team Manitoba, left side of the house. Sweepers are working hard. Dale Mitchie and Peter Nichols. And the shot was a tad light, ending right besides Team Yukon guard. And now we have Ed Cormandy shooting, delivering his second shot in this ninth. Sweepers are called on, and Team Yukon with the removal of their own guard in order to keep Team Manitoba from using it. And in hopes of stealing the point and winning this game on a big comeback that would be from Team Manitoba, who was trailing and had a big comeback in 7 and 8th. And on the 7th end, scoring 3 points with their hammer and stealing 2 points in the 8th end to bring this game to the 8th end. And now we have Team Manitoba holding 2-point guards, 2-pointers. And now we shot coming from Gordon Zeeland, Team Yukon. Skip Wellingham asking for the removal of the guard and a rollout. Both the guard and the shooter play. And now we have a free guard area in front of the house. And now Team Manitoba, Peter Nichols. Sweepers both called out. With their shot resting midway, just off center. Team Yukon, third vice skip, Gordon Zeeland, his second shot. Ed Cormandy, the second, called on to sweep and skip and have the removal of the guard and also the removal of the Team Manitoba's stone that was located on the left side, just biting the edge of the 12-foot circle. So now Team Manitoba has one scoring stone in the house on the left side, midway. Actually, most of it in the 8-foot, biting on the 4-foot circle. First delivery from skip Randy Neufeld on Team Manitoba. sweepers called on. And the shot resting on the Bell Alliant logo on the left side of the house, or the sheet. And now we have Skip Wallingham pointing that he will play for the removal of this guard. In order to have a shot at the Team Manitoba Lonely County zone. Now the first delivery from Skip Waddingham of Team Yukon. Sweepers were called off. Removal of both guards from Team Manitoba. So now Skip Neufeld called in the team, have a conference as to what decision would be best. As all players are actually Skips in their own leagues. This team, Manitoba, came together as a team 2 years ago. So you're doing pretty good in this seniors championship from Digby, Nova Scotia. Sponsored from Everest and Bell Alliant for the broadcasting of these wonderful games. Decision has been made. Skip Neufeld take his position in the hack for his second and last stone delivery in this ninth end of a hard-fought battle between Team Manitoba and Team Yukon. Sweepers have been just called on and called off. Del Mitchie was called back on, sweeping hard. Have Skip Wallingham indicating that he will draw to the 4-foot circle or the 2-foot circle in hopes of winning this hard-fought battle between his team and Team Manitoba. Sorry. Here we are, take off for this last rock and last stone. This hard-fought contest. Have been called off. staying close. And the shot will sail through, and Team Manitoba with a big comeback to win this hard-fought battle against Team Yukon, who seem to be taking care of business in the first half of this game. But Team Manitoba, with a big comeback, successfully wins the game 8 over Team Yukon 6 in this draw 9. Day 3 in this first game of 4 that will be broadcasted on one.ca/UGM1641. The link can be also found at www.digbyAreaRecreation.ca. It's been a pleasure for myself and my cohort. Mr. Squires was broadcasting the ladies' game, who is taking a break, and now the next game will be broadcasted at 12:30, and we will see you then. Thank you very much for watching this game.